Hi and welcome to a new video. So today I have this Amanda Rach notebook to review. And I'm sorry if you hear some background noise. It was the only time I had to film, so I'm sorry about that. I've been using this notebook since January 2021 and it's not the newest notebook edition from Amanda Rach. This is the older one. This was the first notebook I've bought from her, and I don't know if I'm going to buy another one. Ooh, tea. No. So let me explain and show you the notebook. So you can see that the cover page is a little bit dirty. I don't know how to clean it. Maybe it's not the cover itself, it's me that I'm a little bit messy. So in this side is fine, I think. It shows that I use it and that I love it. The notebook has two bookmarks, one elastic band, one pen loop, and one back pocket to store all your stickers and papers and things like that. So I really like this design of this notebook with the doodles from previous monthly setups that Amanda Rach did. And I really like this muted camel color. I really like this kind of neutral shade, so yeah. And one thing that you can see with the notebook is when you open it up, it has like a lot of doodles, and this is my name that I wrote, and this is this book belongs to. And I think the newer ones have something similar to this, but these designs are different. So these designs are different, and one of the bookmarks has a little charm. It reminds me of Archer and Olive notebooks. I don't have any, and I never used Archer and Olive, but that's what reminds me of. So as you can see, the pages are like true white, like the Archer and Olive ones. My previous notebook was a Dingbat notebook, and that one has a more yellowish color, so this is a lot different, and it's just a personal preference, just for you to know. These are true white pages. So what pens I usually use in these notebooks? I use Crayola Super Tips, I use brush pens, Muji pens, and they all look great in these notebooks. No ghosting or bleeding. I never had problems with that with this notebook. It's the first one that I don't have like a ghosting problem, but I don't really use paints like wash or watercolor, but I heard reviews that it handles perfectly that mediums. So this notebook has 160 pages, and it opens flat, like really flat. All the pages open flat, so as you can see, it's perfectly flat. Yeah, the dots you can see are not the stronger dots, which I like, but are definitely visible. So if you don't like to see your dots in your, like to see that much dot in your dotted notebook, these are definitely visible and you can see the dots really well. I have to tell you about the price. So this notebook costed, I think, $26, and because I live in Europe, it cost me $12 to ship the notebook to where I live. And then because it was like heavy, I don't know, I had to pay customs, and the customs were a little bit expensive, like more than $12 basically, so I have to pay customs. So this notebook I spent like 40 something dollars just to get this notebook, and that's one of the reasons I don't want to buy another notebook from Amanda Rach. But now in the website they have the custom duties handled, so you pay the notebook and the shipping, the $12, and the notebook that is 26, I think, so 26 more 12, and they have the custom duties covered for you. I don't know if they have to pay an extra dollars, but it's not that much, I think. So yeah, one thing for me, it's the shipping. It's really expensive. I think $12 is really expensive for a notebook. But I really love Amanda Rach and she inspired me to bullet journal, so I had to have a piece of her, basically. And I really like the new designs of the new notebooks, but I don't think I will spend that much money on a notebook. And I know I have this pretty one, so it's a nice memory to have, and maybe I'll buy a cheaper one next and maybe I can review it. One thing that's bothered me a little is the pen loop is not in the same color as the elastic band or in the same tones there the notebook. I think that if the elastic band was black like the loop, it wouldn't bother me as much, but because this is like the camel color and this is black, it bothers me a little bit. So it's something to have in mind. If you don't care, then you don't care, but all the notebooks have the black pen loop, and even the newer ones have the black pen loop. And another thing that bothers me is that there are some pages, like this one for example, they don't open flatly. So these ones are like fine and these ones are like fine, but this is the places where they bound together the notebook, I think, because I don't know how to talk about book bounding terms, but you have these little like mini sets of pages and they bound the sets with one another. And what happens here is this set is bounded to this set. As you can see, you have a set of pages and another set of pages, and in exactly this place the pages are a little bit stuck together. I don't know if I can call them stuck, but they don't unstuck. And what bothers me about this is the pages don't align with the margin, so they don't align with the other pages because they are a little bit stuck together. But once you are done with this page, they are aligned a lot better. They are aligned. So it's just when you're using these pages they don't align. Let me see an example. With the use they become better. So it's a problem with this spread. So when I open this page, this is not aligned and this is not aligned because they are a little bit stuck together. And from all the Amanda Rach notebook reviews, I have never seen anyone talked about it, because most of the reviews I see is the person that have the new notebook, they just do pen tests and look at the whiteness of the pages and things like that and don't really use it. And because I'm using this notebook for almost 1 year, it's definitely something that bothers me, and my previous dotted notebooks didn't do this thing with the pages. So yeah, it bothers me a little, but I still really love this notebook. The pages of these notebooks are 160 GSM, so it's the thickest notebook that I ever had, and I have to tell you that it's totally amazing. You can see anything from these pages. It's brilliant. I really like the pages. I really like the white ones, but I'm not really that picky. I really like the yellow pages as well from other notebooks. So if you are a fan of true white pages and if you are a fan of Amanda Rach, that's definitely a pretty nice notebook to have in your shelf and to use as your bullet journal. The cover is really nice and really smooth. I really like this sound. I love it. It's vegan leather, so you don't have problems with that. I can show you the bookmarks as well. So this is one, this is the other. It's really simple, and yeah, and because this is a A5 notebook, I don't need the space to do 2 pages weekly, so I have 1 pages weekly spread throughout this notebook, and that's why it's September and I haven't finished it. But if you do 2 pages weekly, or if you do a lot of spreads, one notebook, it will do you for like half of the year, and this notebook will not do for the whole year for me. So as you can see, I only have a few pages left. I don't think I can fit October, in here, so yeah, a few pages left. But I really like this gold foil doodles of the notebook, and in different colors. They have like instead of gold, silver foil, so that's really cool, and I really like the color, and the quality is amazing. The quality is like 10 out of 10. But there are just a few things that bother me, and especially the price. So because of the price, I have to give like an 8 out of 10. So it's a pretty good notebook. If I would not talk about the price, it would be like a 9 out of 10, because it's not perfect for me, just these little details and stuff in the pages. But yeah, it's a solid 8 out of 10 because of the price. But if you are a fan of Amanda Richley, I think go for it, it's totally worth it. But keep in mind that the shipping will vary. Even if you live in Canada, I think the shipping is $10 or something. If you live in the States, it will be a lot more cheaper. And yeah, if you live in Europe, it's $12 to ship to your country and to your home. So be aware of that when you buy your notebook. And yeah, that's everything I have to tell you about the Amanda Richley dotted notebook. I hope you like this video, and I hope you like this style of me talking. I hope it didn't have too much background noise, because it will be annoying, because I didn't want to do a voiceover. I just wanted to talk to this camera. So yeah, I hope it's fine and you understand me and you like this review. The newer notebooks have colored pages, which are a lot more prettier than this one. So yeah, and as a little sharp in here, so check them out. But if you like this design as well, they sell it on the Shop Amanda Richley website. And yeah, thank you for watching, and bye, see you next time.